So first, I would agree with the fact that culture still continues to be a challenge for all of us, not just in government, but also in industry and how we work together. And I think that is a place that continues to be a bit of an impediment for us. Trust is still a challenge, and it's something we have to continue to improve upon. At the same time, I would say to you, Jim, and you know this better than most, the legislative environment is still going to be important because many of the authorities that we operate under today were a product of legislation that was passed when we still lived in largely an analog world. So particularly in this cyber realm, most of the legislation, or a lot of the legislation we deal with today in terms of information sharing, the antitrust laws, the liability protection laws, were written at a time that didn't reflect the needs of a digital world. So we've got to take a comprehensive look at that environment and break down some of those barriers as well to help facilitate that better exchange. But I still come back to, I think there are a lot of things we can do today, even with our current legislative environment, our current authorities, and driving that culture to understand that collaboration is necessary, that need to share, duty to share, responsibility to provide in the sharing of information to make informed risk management decisions. We oftentimes don't think about this in terms of managing risk. That's what we are all doing in our respective environments, and we want to make the best informed risk management decisions that we can. This will help facilitate that. Add one point following up Mark's thoughts, just as a note, that in recent years, much progress has been made in the private sector cross-sectorally. In fact, a couple of years ago, we did a pilot project that included banking and finance, defense industrial base, IT, and comms, where we actually had data feeds that came into a relational database in an effort to identify patterns and trends of anomalous or abnormal behavior. And in doing that, we're able to identify malicious events that originated in one sector that another sector didn't even know they were impacted by. So across the private sector, owner-operator community, a lot of work has been done in that collaborative environment. The challenge has been then when we try and integrate that with our government colleagues, then a lot of those barriers come up that have been challenging. So we'll continue to work on that.
Excellent.